Hello loves, Clarissa Ryan here, and I just want to do a brief video today on spiritual mysticism and what does it mean to be a spiritual mystic. Today, in this era that we're living in, it is not enough to be a spiritual person or a spiritual man or woman. The spiritual man or woman is required to practically apply their intuition on the physical or material plane. So what does the general idea of that process look like? Well, most people on the spiritual path recognize that they have a soul, or whatever words are limiting here, so whatever you want to use for that term. Spirit, soul, higher self, whatever else you can think of, however you define that. But basically the eternal part of yourself, your true self. So you recognize that. The next thing is you start recognizing that you are receiving intuitive impressions. And that can come in many different forms, in many different ways, for different people, depending on your toolbox here and what you came in with. A lot of times that is validated by seeing synchronicities show up in the external world. And then briefly, a lot of us on the spiritual path end up in what I am going to quote or call spiritual materialism, where I won't go into depth in that, but basically our egos get excited and that takes us down a whole nother rabbit hole for a while. So you've got recognizing the soul, understanding that we have intuition, and beginning to discern what messages or thoughts or anything like that we are receiving intuitively. And then the third thing is to bring that into practical application on the physical plane. This is where a lot of spiritual individuals on the path, as well as organizations, falter. They share all these really wonderful ideas, but then some of them are coming from so high of a plane that they cannot bring the thought or emotion form down into the physical. And so it's not very practical and useful for humanity as a whole. The aim at this time in this era for those on the spiritual path is to be able to be conscious of, understand, and exist in the spiritual realm, which we all are, in spirituality, spirit reality, okay? So to exist there, understand that, but then also be able to implement it on the physical plane. That's all I'm going to say for today for spiritual mysticism. I will do further videos if anyone has any questions. And I'm going to be doing a lot more videos off the cusp as things are coming to me. And I will do another video, like I said, on spiritual materialism and what that means as well. So I love you all, and I will talk to you soon.